The ARC team continues exploring the Eurydice facility in search of the personnel keycards in the conclusion of the company.
Are you feeling better now?
I think so. Let's just get out of here. Just get those badges and get out of here.
I'm going to tap the patch on my chest that says good for health. I'm just going to tap on it a bit. Okay, we're going to 6, right?
Yeah, dummy.
Hey.
Let's
Rude.
go.
Fine, after you.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay. Can I ask if Inara has like a built-up callus below her badge?
Yeah, I don't even feel it anymore.
Incessant poking.
If I ever get shot right there, I'm fine. It won't go through.
Right.
I can't recall if is someone collecting Shively's like notebook. After the entries that were kind of entered, the rest of it is just coded in blood, and nothing else is really legible.
I'll take it.
That may fall under the secondary mission as far as research materials. So, you go into the bulkhead leading from Sector 5 to Sector 6, and of course, having found the map in the computer terminal, 6 is this dead end. And actually, the map depicts that it itself hangs basically over the Tonga Trench. Okay, so Alex is leading?
Yep. Put the meat shield up front.
Yeah, Nabi is not interested in going first. He thinks this is a bad plan.
So you enter this sector, and just waves of heat pour over you as the doors slide open, like you've opened the door to an oven. It's humid, and the air in here is thick. Moisture everywhere. The lights overhead seem to be covered, like much of the rest of this sector, in this yellowish fluid, kind of that same fluid that you've seen before, that semi-translucent, giving the whole room kind of this golden glow. Again, that substance is on the floors, is on the drone bays here, because again, Sector 6 is the drone control sector. And it kind of collects and is like in this congealed mass in what looks like a hive, almost like a beehive. It's not necessarily like the honeycombs, but it kind of reminds you of some type of like insectoid hive, right? Like maybe like a wasp nest or something. And it's just this structure in the center of the sector.
I would suggest don't touch that.
It's all over everything.
Shively's badge is in here somewhere, right?
Supposed to be.
Are there like drawers or cabinets and stuff that we could, or a desk or anything that would have stuff on it?
It doesn't look like in here. It looks like this hive is taking up most of this sector. It's quite large. As you're kind of contemplating fully crossing the threshold, you hear kind of this exasperated breath, or maybe like a moan coming from within the hive.
Did you guys hear that?
This is not good.
Is there someone in there?
Do we really need this key? I got a bad feeling.
Let's go. We don't need this one. We'll get the other one. We'll
We
get out of
need
here.
all the keys.
Okay, then the rest of us will go back to 5, and you get the key.
What? Okay, I'm gonna investigate the moaning.
Why don't we just come back? We can always come back.
This is a dead end. We have to go all the way back through everything.
Yeah, no. We are not coming back after all of that, Nabi.
I'm gonna go back into the hallway.
I hate to say I told you so, but I got a feeling I'm gonna say I told you so.
Can we tell where the noises are coming from direction-wise?
Just somewhere
middle?
seemingly from this structure.
I'll poke it with my knife.
Sure, and actually it cuts into it quite easily. It is almost like you were sliding a knife into like a jar of molasses. And you kind of cut down, you can actually separate sections of it, and it, while it is still like this liquidy form, right, this almost in between the state of solid and liquid, it seems like you can easily create an opening, what looks like into this hollowed out section in which there is a person suspended within it.
I think when Nobby backed up a little bit and let Alex go ahead, he would like to send Little Knob in to observe so he can kind of watch what's happening from a distance through Little Knob.
Okay, so are you fully outside of the sector? Are you like in the bulkhead between 5 and 6?
Will the door automatically close when I step back? Like, will the door remain open, or does it not function that way?
It can remain open. Just remember the other side of it will not be able to open when one is, right? They would.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can keep the door open and be in the what I just used the
Bulkhead.
Bulkhead. Be within the bulkhead.
Yes. So I basically I want to be just past the threshold, inside the bulkhead, just outside of this sector 6.
Same for me. I'm in there with him.
And as I am too.
Okay.
All right, I'm by myself.
Okay, so Alex, are you stepping into this hollowed out section?
Before I do, like, I'll have it open with my hands.
Don't go in.
Guys,
Just get the badge.
there's a person in here.
Can you pull him out?
Let's try. I'm going
I'll
in.
walk in.
And
Do you see a badge?
I go in.
I'm in Sector 6. You're going in the hive?
Yeah.
Okay, so Nara, you're waiting outside of the hive.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Okay.
watch.
You say, can you get her out? I'm like, I'm going in, and like, silence.
So Nara, as you see Alex disappear into the hive, the sections, almost she's like carved like flaps. They kind of slowly fold back down to each other, blocking your sight of her when she's in. Alex, you see a woman, she's clearly one of the scientists. She's like basically suspended up against what would be the wall of this hive, and these tiny white, they look like spiders, just crawl across her body, continuing to wrap her up and stick her to the side of this hive. She does seem to be unconscious. She lets out kind of another almost involuntary moan as you have the room to stand up in here. At her feet, looks like these 4 small, what look like eggs, and they seem to be throbbing or pulsing, and they're each connected by what looks like an umbilical cord to the hive itself.
At her feet. So is she on the ground or she's in the air?
So she's like up. She is off of the ground, like stuck to the wall, and basically below her, right, where
Okay.
she would be standing, are 4 of these eggs.
Well, Maxie, it was nice knowing Alex, hey?
Yeah, I mean, how long do we wait before we decide just to move on?
Is there anything around me outside the hive that I can use to poke at it to try and reopen the seam?
You can certainly maybe grab a part, like there's drone parts scattered around, but everything is covered in that yellow like mucus stuff. So you can certainly like grab a piece of like scrap metal, like a drone arm part or something to use to reopen the seam that Alex has cut for sure.
As the medic, I would probably carry latex gloves around with me, wouldn't I?
Not if you have a latex allergy.
You're not helping.
You're right. Your allergy is very severe. I'm afraid you do not have gloves.
I'm going to put my gloves on that I do have because I do not have an allergy to that.
Excuse me, you can't just ignore what I say.
She has latex-free gloves. It's fine.
Don't touch me with those gloves. I have an allergy.
Yeah, Max.
Whoa, you're not bandaging up my severe wound. I'm allergic to latex.
And I'm going to take my scalpel and cut a hole and use the part to peel it open so I can kind of watch what's going on in there.
Yeah, and Alex, you of course kind of hear the of Anara reopening the seam that you had cut. What are you gonna do, Alex?
Nara, help me look for the key card. Let's go.
I don't want to go in there.
We gotta get her down. Hey, are you awake up there?
No response.
Can you cut her loose?
I
What
don't
are
know,
those
like,
things?
should I cut the egg things?
I know. I just cut. See if you can cut her loose.
Okay, alright. And, what am I looking at again exactly? Like, what? Are there, like, strands of this goo holding her type thing? Or, like, is it more the spiders?
It's more of like this kind of webbing that actually the kind of what is seemingly keeping the shape of the hive, like giving the hive its shape, looks like it's a similar substance. And if you're, I don't know if you're probing your knife kind of around here, the spiders, they kind of react to your presence, right? They scatter around if you were to step up to it. And they're just like these, like the size of a wolf spider, maybe. Completely white, almost like translucent. You kind of lose them almost against some of the structure of the hive as well as they're scattering. But the portions of what's keeping Shively suspended here seem to have hardened, like the inside of this hive. And where the new strands that these spiders were weaving are still like malleable, as if they're like, it's like they have to set to harden. So you can try to clear it away or break it and pull her off if you wanted.
Yeah, basically I'll take my knife and try to cut her down, grab her. If I can't grab her as I'm cutting, like maybe Anara can help me. Anara, I'm gonna try to cut her down. Come over here.
But, I mean...
I don't want her to fall. Come on.
Fine. And I'll use my scalpel to cut a hole big enough for me to go in, still trying really hard to not touch any of it.
And yeah, Alex, you have no problem cutting through these strands. It takes a little bit of force, but with a crack and then a saw with your knife, you can pull her with Anara's help and pull her down from the wall structure of this hive. And she does appear to be breathing. She does appear to be alive, but unconscious.
Let's get out of here.
No, well, yeah, Anara, let's see if look at the body for the key card.
I'm gonna look for the key card.
Yeah, and once you cleared the rest of that hardened webbing, you do see she does have, like around a lanyard, a key card with Dr. Shively on it.
All right, you want to take it or you want me to take it?
I'll take it.
Okay. All right, I'll carry her out. What do we do with these eggs? Just leave them?
I don't want to touch them.
I'm going out, and I just grab the doctor between the shoulders, dragging backwards, run into the hive, and then just slit up with my knife. Who cares that I'm touching the edges of this thing, and just warp out.
And I will scurry quickly after them.
Absolutely, and you both pull her out, and Maxie and Nobby, of course. Now you've seen them return from their venture into the hive.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I know. Ugh. Let's get into the bulkhead. Let's get back to 5. Let's get away from this thing.
We got the key card.
I go to the other door, stand there and wait for everybody. Come on, Nobby.
I'm sort of still observing this hive, just watching to see if anything happens after it's been disturbed. And if it doesn't look like there's anything that dramatic happening, I'll start to follow them.
Okay.
Hey, Nobby, you got any gum or anything? I've got low blood sugar. Or maybe just low blood.
Well, I only have sugar-free gum, so, sorry, Maxie.
Useless.
Medic?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I got a peppermint.
That'll do, thanks. Mm.
Well, Alex, I'm happy to be wrong. Good job.
Let's get to 5 so we can get her checked out and
Nobby,
see what's going on with
get her feet. Let's go.
Why don't you got the gloves on, Anara?
Fine, let's go. I'll grab her feet. Let's go.
Making the girls do all the work.
As soon as everybody comes into the passway, they'll open the other door so the other one shuts behind, and walk back into 5.
Well, when we get to 5, put her down. Let me look her over.
Sure.
Do
your
you
thing.
want a medicine check?
Yes, please.
Oh, please don't fail.
2 in medicine, 2 in first aid.
Could I run into an adjacent sector so that I'm not present if she fails?
And I have a first aid med kit.
She's doing her job. Run away. I don't want to take stress. This is stressful enough.
I have 5 dice. What's the chance of me failing on every one of these?
Yeah.
Don't
come
answer
on.
that. Do not
We're gonna
answer
crit
that.
and we're gonna get rid of stress. We talked about this.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Or not. Or really not. I have a 9 on my lucky die from the dens. And I also have a 3, 4, 8, and a 1.
Oh. So you're going to take a total of 4 stress then, right? Because of the crit is a +2 stress, and the 3 and a 4 are both failures. So 4 stress and a burnout roll, please.
And I roll 1 die, and I have to roll less than 15 on my d10.
Right, but you still roll it.
I got a crit!
Yes. Code it. Code it.
It's not higher than a 15, though.
So the roll plus your stress, then you apply that number to the...
Oh, so it was bad to get a crit now.
Oh,
Yes,
frick.
it's bad to roll high now. So that's a 25, so that falls under a 20 plus. So, like Maxie, you now receive -1 health when you gain stress for 5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, the whole rest of
So the rest
thing
of the time we're here.
Yeah, basically.
You cannot do your jobs. Imbeciles.
Hey, I got a 9.
Oh boy.
I just also slipped with the scalpel when I was checking her out, cutting something off of her. I might have nicked an artery a little bit.
How are you checking her?
Yeah, you cut through your own glove, now you're exposed. All this.
You are successful though, so you manage to wake her up, and she opens her eyes, but they have this glazed look, and she looks confused. She's babbling about a mutagen, and she's really not making much sense.
You're not making any sense. Just be quiet, calm down. We're gonna get you out of here, okay?
Did you see anything else in her pockets? You know, like what we said in her notes, the, whatever, vaccine.
Did I see anything else in her pockets?
She doesn't appear to have anything else on her person, no.
No, there's nothing else here. Can you walk? And I'm gonna try and help her sit up.
She's basically non-responsive when you speak to her, but physically helping her, she will get to her feet. She seems a little wobbly, but she is able to stand on her own.
Okay, let's go. Let's get to 7 so we can get that last key card and get out of here. I'm done with this place.
Yeah, hopefully it's still there. Let's go. Guys, I'll go first.
Okay, so through the bulkhead, this little T bulkhead that connects 4 to 5, and then down to 7. You open up into what looks like to be like the largest sector that you've seen. There is a galley in here, so a little kitchen. It seems to be, fully stocked full of food and water for a 3-month crew that would be living here. At the far end, though, there's looks like there's another door that would lead to Sector 9. You see the back of a scientist. Someone is just hitting what looks like the intercom, and you hear that same like blipping sound as if someone hitting the button on the intercom that you had heard when you tried to listen into it, I believe, in Sector 3. It doesn't appear they've noticed you enter.
Maxie, go get yourself something to eat.
Okay.
Save some for later, too.
Is there stuff in the galley here? Does it look like it's been wrecked, or is it all? in
No,
good shape?
actually, this place looks untouched as it did in the camera feed that you had viewed earlier. It doesn't look like there's been like no trash like in the labs or anything like that. But yeah, you can absolutely find food and water here.
I'm gonna walk over wherever the food might be, keeping an eye on that person the whole way. Like going over and watching and opening the refrigerator very slowly and continuing to watch that person to see if they do anything, but still look for food.
I'm gonna try to quietly, sort of whisperedly, tell everyone, "Hey, now be quiet. Do you see that person there? Don't alert them. I'm gonna send little Knob in for a closer look."
They need help.
Not
Clearly, they need help.
that far away.
You watch Shively here. Just keep an eye on her, okay, Nobby? Alex, come with me.
Yeah, give her something to eat. Okay.
Slowly walk towards the person hitting the intercom button.
I don't think this is a good idea. I'm telling
You there. What are you doing?
Don't be confrontational. They've had quite a shock, obviously.
How can we help? Is that better?
I guess.
You there, what are you doing? Can we help? Hello?
And at the sound of your voice, this person whips around, and you see that its chest has been ripped apart, and in its place, that single glowing red eye, thin tendrils wrapping around its limbs that twitch and twist to begin to move it towards you.
I'm gonna back up really quickly.
Let's roll some initiative. Let's get some aware rolls here.
I thought you were gonna say a glowing red key card from his chest. Dang it!
I say, does anybody want any grape juice?
Dangling in front of that eye as it stilts and shifts and
No way.
shuffles is a key card.
Frick. I knew
Can we
it.
read what it says?
Yeah.
I guess it would have to be
Legati.
Legati.
Well, how close are you? Maybe you can
Not
read
that
it.
close. Nope. I can't read it. Nope.
No,
I can
not
barely
without my
tell there's a key
glasses.
card there.
Yeah.
It's a big blur because it's so far away.
I talk really loud. Yeah.
So in addition to the galley here, there does look like there's 4 other rooms that lead off of it, and they look like they would be like crew quarters. So it's more than just like this open space, right? So you're in kind of the majority of it. I would say probably half of this sector is the galley and this living space, and then the 4 doors that kind of line a wall to, which would be to your right as the orientation that you enter here. Another 4 sets of doors that they look, similar to the bulkhead doors, but not quite as robust, and definitely probably function differently. Like they're not like this sliding double doors. Is more like a regular man door in a house, right? Rather than the double doors of a front door kind
A
of thing.
man door. How many bathrooms are we
man
dealing
door.
with? Because I feel like I gotta poop myself real quick.
You have your pick from 4 luxurious underwater living spaces here down at the Eurodice facility. Complete with glowing-eyed chest monsters. So, to refresh on combat, you all may or may not have some dice in your aware. So per X you have marked off, you get 1d10, roll them together and add them up, and that is your roll for the first round.
63. I mean, a 6 and a 3, so 9.
Maxie has a 6.
I got 83. 11.
Yeah, 83 sounds better.
What would happen if you had nothing in aware?
Your aware is 0.
Oh, okay.
Maxie, is that including your negative to rolls?
Oh, no,
Oh.
you're right. I have a -1 for an hour. I assume an hour hasn't passed. And I have a -1 to all rolls. So I would
You have negative
0.
1 die.
I have 2 things. I have a few things here. One of them is -1 die for an hour. Another one is -1 to all rolls. So since my aware is 1, I would have no dice to roll. So the -1 on the roll is irrelevant.
Or you have a negative 1
you're
aware.
Yeah,
I have an 8 then, because I only got to roll 1 die.
I have a 9. Which is good. That's good that I'm in front, too.
I have a 9 as well.
Yeah, knobs! How did you roll a 9 without any dice and aware?
I do have it. I was just curious. What happens if you have none?
Okay.
That was this subtle reminder to those that have been seriously afflicted by their stress. Well done, Bill. See, you could easily run a Patron Only campaign.
That's right.
Okay, what is this thing's aware? Well,
0. It's not aware at all.
Not
it didn't
very
even hear us
aware.
come in.
I had to really yell to get its attention.
okay, so Alex and Oswald have 9, so you can each decide which one of you would like to act first.
Who's Oswald?
Nabi would offer for Alex to go first, for sure.
Let's discuss it for a quick round first.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say this this tentacle-driven monstrosity. Oh, please, after you.
Okay, well, I would be probably not even looking around to see, if anyone's gonna do anything. I would just immediately grab my handgun, fire a shot at it.
Don't miss.
Okay.
But,
If
like,
I
it has
take
to spin on
stress,
my
I'll
finger,
take
right? You gotta,
damage.
picture the... Yeah. So I have fight, combat, handgun, And range. So I have 5 d10s. Alright, I got an 8, I got a 9, but I also got a 2 and a 6. And I have one more die to roll, though. A 4. So technically 3 fails.
So you got 2 successes. That's fine. All that really matters are the success. Because again, in combat, you don't incur the stress depicted in the chart. So this thing has its own combat value of 3, which is how it's going to get to defend. And it unfortunately crits, so it blocks both of your successes. But you didn't fail hitting it or shooting at it, so nobody incurs stress because you did your job.
Okay, all right.
You did your job.
Done. And I am in front, as far as like being the bodyguard.
Okay. So to refresh, you can do 2 of 3 actions. You can attack, you can move, or you could take some other type of action, which would be interacting or administering something and that kind of stuff. So you can move if you want. If there's something else you might have to do as far as equipment, you can try to do that.
I'll move forward, putting myself in the line of fire.
Okay, how
so
close do you
to
want to get to
speak.
this thing?
How close can I get?
Well, I mean, you can get right up to it if you really want to.
But I can't
wanna
try
get in
to
there
do
with your
anything
knife.
this turn, like another attack or grapple or anything.
No.
Okay, so I just want to step up a few steps to make myself the target. Do you know what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
don't really want to be like an arm swing away or tentacle swing away from this thing.
It's just a tentacle away. Okay, well done. Nobby.
I don't have any weapons.
You see me pull out my trank rifle, and I'm getting ready to throw it to you. Because I have a 1 in fight, and I'm a -1 die, so I can't even fire it. So next round, you'll be able to shoot a trank gun at it.
I think Nobby would call Little Knob back with the hope that he comes up with an idea of some sort of thing that he can rig onto Little Knob and send into battle to maybe drop something on the enemy, or I don't know. He doesn't want Little Knob really to get in danger's way, but he's going to recall Little Knob back to him and maybe
Just duct tape a big old knife to him,
yeah, something like that.
and you can move in for the stabby.
And he'll try and find some cover maybe. Is there anything nearby that I could take a little bit of cover behind in case there's a projectile?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to like overturn one of the tables here,
Yes.
you absolutely could.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will do that.
Inara.
I will pull out my trank gun and go, I don't know how to use this. Here, Nobby, take it. And then I will run behind Nobby.
All right, Nobby sort of reluctantly takes it.
I'm hoping you can use it.
Next is this thing. Inara scampering away. Alex making herself the presentable target. It lurches forward to you, and as it comes within 10 feet of you, you see that like its jaw cracks and snaps and opens, and a 5th tentacle erupts from its mouth out and up, and now it's got like this, almost like this, it's starfishing here with these tentacles. And it lashes out at you with it. So you now can roll, make a body roll or a dodge, whatever is best for you.
I mean, body is +2 and dodge is only 1, so let's do body. But I do have +1 to body for body armor, so it's 3.
All right, here we go.
Get the key card.
I have an 8. I have a 1 success.
Well, this thing is tentacle lashes out and you easily sidestep it and receive no damage. Maxie.
I'm gonna look in the refrigerator, try to find some kind of a juice kind of cup, and try to pour some apple cider vinegar and some lemon juice in to make an eye bomb. Could I do that with some kind of a chemical? I'm not gonna attack. I just know
gotcha.
that if you spray this in his eye, it's not
I
gonna
have some
like it.
sriracha and you've got pepper spray.
Oh yeah, is there any hot sauce?
Yeah.
This is brilliant.
You actually you find a bottle of hot sauce that says, it's got a label, for Yang's use only. Do not touch.
Okay, so I'll dump it out. I'll throw that in there, and then I'll roll it over to Nobby. Go put it in its eye. Or actually, not Nobby. Nobby's got the gun right now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Nobby's
so
got
then
a gun.
I'll put an aura. I'll throw it to him.
Everybody run.
Doing good, throw it to me.
I can't do anything either. I'm just making the chemicals.
Okay.
Throw it at the guy.
I don't have any way to throw it. I'll just roll it across the bar. If I throw it, I might take stress and die. I roll it.
Wait, you put it on the drone, and the drone goes up to it. Can your drone projectile things?
No, but it could drop it from above. Could be a drone bomber.
It flies. It doesn't just wheel around.
It's flying, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I thought your drone was on the ground like a freaking
No.
Roomba?
bar. Yeah, like I was literally
That's
picturing a Roomba. I don't know.
So you see Shively, again, very unresponsive, but she's just kind of shuffling into the sector, like into the room. And next round we can re-roll our aware, because we do that every round in this system. Except Maxie, I guess, because he's always going to be 0.
0.
I'm at 12 this
It's a
time.
3 for Nobby.
10.
Well done. Okay, Alex, up again. This thing's within 10 feet of you now.
I'm going to... What kind of lanyard thing, like what are these key cards on?
So the
shoelace?
personnel keys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like a string or it literally is a lanyard. It's just instead of like a swipe key, it's a little different. It has like the pins of a wire or a computer cord or something like that, right, on the bottom of
Okay.
it. So, but yeah, it's just on like literally what would you picture as a lanyard? Yeah, that's what it's on.
So Alex is gonna charge up, knife in her hand, like switches the gun for a knife. Right hand with the knife is gonna go for the eye in the middle, and the left hand's gonna grab on the key card like string. Try to break it. I don't know. Hopefully it comes off their neck.
Roll it up. So I will
Melee, so that's 4.
I will hinge the lanyard pull onto the success of the attack. So even if it blocks your attack, it will be sufficient enough for you to grab
Get the key
key
card.
from it, because you've basically distracting it in this kind of extreme hand-eye coordination that you've been trained with.
Well, I did get 2 successes.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well done. It got 2 fails. So you hit it for
Oh,
2
nice.
damage. You jab your knife into the eye, and simultaneously rip the personnel key off of its neck. Okay, Inara with a 10.
Oh, I have 2 actions though, right?
Well, you moved and then you did the attack. So that's
So I see her get the key card. So I'm going to jump up and say, let's get out of here! And I'm going to grab Shively and run over to the door to 8 and open it. And hope I don't die.
okay.
Well, we saw
You-
some bad stuff though.
We can see anything at 8.
It does open to an empty bulkhead.
Okay?
And next is the monster. And it's just going to lash out again at Alex with its tentacle.
I did grab the whatever it was from Maxie before I ran. So I have that
The eye bomb.
concoction.
Eye bomb.
Yeah,
Okay,
the eye bomb.
All right, okay. It's the latest
The
Apple product, the eye bomb.
capsaicin vinegar.
Keep you safe from all your mutagens in the Eurydice facility. Come visit!
The most irritating eye drop around.
Its tentacle lashes out again, and it misses, but go ahead and roll your dodge, because I think we did this before. Is I'll let you, even though it missed, you're still supposed to roll, because you might get a crit and reduce your stress.
I have a 9. That's a crit. Right? No,
It's
10.
not quite a 9.
Okay.
Not yet. 10's a crit, but that's fine. It misses you again. I can't believe this thing has not hit you.
Well, I have 3 dice. It's pretty nice.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Dice is nice.
I did misspeak before. It actually only has a combat of 2, so it's not quite as powerful as I thought. So Knobs, though, up with 3.
And it can't see.
And you've hampered its eyeball.
Okay. I would like to take aim with this trank gun. So I'll aim somewhere in between Alex and the enemy. So that I have,
gosh.
decent margin of error either way.
The tranquilizer gun gives you a +1 to attack rolls with it.
Oh, so I could have shot it then, because I would have had one die because of the gun.
Well, you get +1, but if you're at a -1 die for all your rolls.
Well, I have a fight of 1.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, you could have been able to use it, yeah.
Okay.
Don't think there's anything particularly that any skills that Nabi has that would help here, but is it considered a technology?
I'm going to say no.
Someone had to engineer it. Okay.
Do you want to use your action to modify it in some way, which could turn it into a technology? Do you have something that you could do to it?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
It's all right though. I rolled pretty well. I rolled a 9 on my D10.
Then I rolled 2 fails, so you hit it and you sink it right into the eye above the knife wound that Alex has left.
Yes.
And it writhes and his tentacles flail for a few seconds, and then their movements get more and more sluggish, and it starts to sag, and the body just crumples under its own weight to the floor. And it will be unconscious for 3d10 minutes, which is a number I will roll and not let you know.
Hot diggity dog.
Hopefully we'll be out of here.
Nabi's still got it.
Run, Nabi.
Okay. Well done. I mean, the threat has been neutralized for now.
I will take Inara's advice, and I'm going to hightail it out of there with little Knob in tow.
Check out 8. I'll stand guard by the door in case this thing wakes back up. How long do these tranquilizers usually last, Doc?
I have no idea. I didn't bring it down with us. I found it here. I don't know anything about this trank.
Okay, go. Check out 8.
Watch Shively. And I will go to open the door to 8 very tentatively.
And Nabi, do you care about this person that was trapped?
Well, I mean, might be worth a couple more doubloons, if you know what I mean.
Go see if the door
Another
opens.
survivor. All right, you keep an eye. Nabi's not generally the most courageous and heroic, but when there's treasure and money on the line, he tends to become a lot more courageous. So he will make his way over by this tranquilized...
Split the party!
Yeah. By this tranquilized, tentacled beast and open up the passageway to number 9.
First things first, let's deal with Inara. So you've gone into the bulkhead now. Alex has closed it so you can go to the end to 8 to open it, right?
Yes.
So that happens. You walk into 8. And Nabi, you are approaching to Sector 9. So there is a little delay here because, again, this bulkhead over here is being used by Inara. Again, it's like this safety system, right, to keep a potential pod secure should there be a failure in these bulkheads. So there's like there's a second where it's not opening, but then once Inara has stepped through, of course, which you can't see, it does function properly. Okay, Inara, you step in to what looks like a storage area, and it seems like it's been converted, like the supplies have been piled up and it turned into like this shelter. There's empty rations and medical supply wrappers, like for bandage wrappers, and used bloody bandages in here kind of litter the floor. There is a small lantern and a bedroll crowded into one of the corners, almost completely hidden from sight from where the stacked pile has been created. There is what looks like a journal lying on the bedroll, and then there's another bulkhead door that leads to Sector 1.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the journal, not reading it right now, stuffing it in, and I assume I'm holding some kind of bag or something with my medical supplies, and run back to 7 to tell everybody it's clear.
Okay, so very fast.
I do not want to be by myself.
Okay, absolutely. Nabi, entering the bulkhead into 9. Again, it seems like a bulkhead like any of the other ones you've traveled through. Are you sure you're going to go into Sector 9 then?
I'm going to remain in the bulkhead, open the door, and stay back from the threshold, and I will send Little Knob forward to scout a little ways.
Closes. For those remaining in 7, of course, again, the bulkhead closes. Nobby disappears, and you open up 9 and send in Little Knob. And you see he just kind of buzzes in, and you just hear this clattering of metal and this hoof from a woman exerting force, and little Nobby goes scattering, bursting into pieces as you see the doctor on the video with a pipe wrench in her hand, swinging at the first thing that came into the door. And she's like looking around and hasn't spotted you yet.
No! Little Knob! Look, lady! Little Knob never did anything to hurt you.
Who the hell are you? How did you get down here? What's going on? And she's holding the wrench out like in front of her, right? Like defensively.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Explain! Who are you?
Oh, no. Maybe I can put them back together. Did you...
Who are you?
Time is of the essence, and he's like...
So I'm gonna run in. I'm sort of ignoring her, and I'm gonna get down on my knees and just start grabbing the pieces of Little Knob.
As you, I mean, the pieces are at her feet. As you run towards her, she's gonna swing the wrench at you again.
All right. As I'm running, I was like, "Look, lady, step back from him. He didn't hurt you."
And so if you're not approaching immediately, but she swings, out in front of you, and then she kind of takes a few steps back away from the pieces.
Oh no. Oh no. I can fix a lot of things, lady, but look what you did to him.
Look, you can take that and get out of here. There's only room for one here. I don't know where you came from.
I was sent down here to try and clean up whatever mess you crazy scientist doctor people got into. My friends, we're about to leave too.
You've gotten rid of the specimens then? Is it safe out there?
Well, we took down one of them. He was just in the other room. He was awful, terrible looking with tentacles in his eyeball.
You killed Ligotti.
Well,
that's Dr. Ligotti.
He's asleep. We shot him with a tranquilizer gun.
Well, then I'm locking this bulkhead, and I'm not leaving here until he's dead.
Well, give me that big thing that you used on Little Knob, and I'll finish the job.
I'm not giving you this wrench. I need to finish the pod.
All right, lady. I'm just saying. We're leaving from the pod bay in Sector 1.
So you see here, sorry to interrupt you, but so this Sector 9 is very similar to the one you arrived in, right? But way smaller, and in the middle of it is like a diving pool, right? Where the pod is suspended over. And next to it there's like two large, they have O2 written on them, like they're O2 tanks right next to the sub. And it does look like there is a third inside. You can see into to the hatch. And clearly, yeah, she's been doing lots of work on this sub to get it operational.
And how does it compare to what we came in on? Like, was our mode of transportation, does it look a lot more seaworthy and reliable than what she's intending to use?
The one you arrived in was much larger, like 4 or 5 times the size. This one clearly will fit like a single person.
And you said she's doing work on it. Like, was it in a state of disrepair, or?
Yeah, it looks like she's clearly been hooking up the oxygen tanks to it and just assembling it. Basically, it looks like.
Look, lady, we got sent down here, and we got a ship that's easily 2, 3, 4 times the size of this one. It's ready to leave. There's a clear path right to it if you follow me and our friends. It's up to you. We're ready to go.
You got any company ID?
Do I have ID?
You're from the company. You got some way to prove it?
Do I have ID, Leland?
Probably not. I don't know.
I would think we'd have some kind of badge or something.
Would I have noticed
probably
that this negotiation is taking a while? Like,
I mean, it is taking a little while. So in 7, for Nobby and Alex, Inara was not gone for very long, like 30 seconds, right? Like a minute.
she says it's
tops.
clear. He's still gone. Yeah. I'm gonna make my way to 9. And,
Let's go. Let's get out of here before this thing wakes up.
You try to open the door, and of course, it does not open because of the functionality of it.
well, when I'm trying the door and it doesn't work, Alex is gonna to bend down like she's checking the pulse of this Ligotti. Is he still humanoid looking?
Yeah, it literally looks just like his chest is cracked open, and these tentacles are writhing out and wrapping around its limbs. Other than that,
And he's out.
looks
I'm
like
gonna
he's
just
having a bad day.
I'm gonna slice his throat with my knife. He's pretty much defenseless, and it's one
Now
less
he's
thing to worry
Having
about.
a worse day.
Yeah. Just one less thing to worry about to, like, actually put him down instead of worrying about him waking up.
Yeah, you can absolutely take him out.
And then I'm gonna, like, pound on the door so maybe, Nobby can hear me.
Okay.
You okay there?
Do I hear the pounding?
Yes, yeah. Very light, as it is. They're thick bulkheads. So they're meant to keep out the depths of the ocean's pressure, right? Should there be a breach, but you do hear this like bang, 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 and again it like startles this woman, and she swings out the wrench again.
Look, lady.
Those are your friends?
That's my soldier friend. She's not anything worth tangling with.
What if it's Legati?
I think you're safer with us. Trust me. Why don't you come into the bulkhead? We'll open the door. You can take a look. If you don't like what you see, you go back in here and keep doing what you're doing. I don't want to hurt you. I was sent here for a job. I want to get the heck out of here. Trust me. I do not like this place.
Okay, no, I just give me a second. And she walks over to the far wall, and there does look like there's another set of 4 of these deep sea exosuits set up. And in addition, mounted to the wall is a flare gun with 4 flares. She's just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna get into one of these suits. They're pretty sturdy. They actually offer a lot of protection. And she starts to put on one of these Evo suits.
Okay, well, I'm going into the bulkhead to talk to my colleague on the other side. I'll come back in a minute, and that's going to be your last chance to come with us.
Okay. I know. I'm coming. Don't leave without me.
Okay. So I go back into the bulkhead and close the door into Sector 9, and then open the door to Sector 7.
What have you been doing? Is she alive? Let's go.
She killed little
Come on,
Knob.
it's clear this way. Let's go.
She
Who
killed-
cares about your damn drone? Let's go.
She killed what?
She smashed him. She's just scared.
Dude.
She's gonna
All right,
come with us.
Step aside.
No,
I
Alex, she's very
I'll
scared.
go get her.
You're gonna
I
scare
don't care.
her.
I'll go get her. I go through. I shut the door on Nobby.
All right. You walk into the same scene, and you see this doctor. It is Dr. Astoria. Is about halfway into this Evo suit, and she hears you open. She like stops the suit and reflexively grabs her wrench.
Doctor?
You're with the other one. You're
Yeah.
with the company.
I'm the soldier. Let's get out of here now.
I'm coming, and she's struggling to put on this suit.
Now. I'll help zip it up.
All right, you can get her into this suit. If you don't take the flare gun, she's gonna grab the flare gun and the flares.
Why do you need this suit?
Look at it. It withstands pressures of the ocean. It can withstand maybe a bite from what's out there.
We have a submarine.
I haven't survived this long without being careful.
Alright, let's go. There's nothing to worry about. Sector 8's clear. Let's go.
And she joins the rest of you in 7 again. She's still tentative. She has, flare gun in one hand, a wrench in the other.
A suit. That's a good idea. That could have protected us against all these things in here.
Yeah, there
I
was
wish
like
I had
a
a suit.
bunch of them back in one.
See,
Well,
I
once
like
we get
this
to
one.
one, we will need it.
The only suit I need is this handgun.
Well, let's go. 8's clear. Let's go. And I'll.
Technically, that doesn't make any sense.
We can't get through 8. I sealed it into Sector 1. It's welded shut.
What do you mean? Why?
Why?
What do you mean, why? I've had to run through there. It was the only thing I could do to stop anything from coming through it.
Alright, we were through 2 before. Let's go. Hurry. Chop, chop.
Into the tube here, and I point at the little ductwork that goes between 7 and 2.
I don't like. No. Oh, I don't wanna.
It's the fastest way.
But it's so small.
Do you want to go in front of me so I can push you through?
No.
Okay, I'm going first. Let's go.
I look over at the lady in the suit. Can she fit through?
Yeah, it's not like this huge, obtuse-looking thing. Again, so I think I described before. The visor is like it's like thick glass, kind of encased in this metal framework, right? And basically that same type of framework runs throughout the whole suit. It is fairly bulky. You can actually see the finger of the glove like doesn't actually even fit into the flare gun trigger, you know, so like she couldn't even fire it, but she's got a firm grip on it. It seems to reassure her. But she sees Shively and she runs over to Doctor, Shively, are you fine? And again, Shively is just unresponsive. Where did you find her?
We found her in 6 inside this casing. She's kind of out of it.
She was with one of those things, and she immediately takes a step back from Shively.
There wasn't any. I mean, there were little spiders there, but there wasn't any of those things, any of the big things there.
There were eggs.
What's wrong with her?
I think she's catatonic. She had quite a shock. I'm sure.
Well, she might be infected. We have to leave her here. We can't take her with us.
We can't leave her. She's fine. Look at her. Can't we just put her in one of those suits when we get to 1 to contain anything that might be in her?
Listen, we know she made a cure for this. She might remember what it was. We might be able to figure out from her notes. We at least got to get her out of here in quarantine.
You have it? Do you have the vaccine?
We have something.
I have it. And I hold it up. Let's just inject her with this. This probably will work.
No, I'll take it.
No, Maxie, you hold on to it. We're not injecting anybody with anything till we know what it is. Let's get out of here. Let's get back to 1 as fast as we can.
Exactly. We got the keys. We got any surviving people. The mission is to get out. They can deal with it on the surface.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. What's happened down here, clearly you doctors can't handle this sort of thing. We need to let some other professionals step in with these samples and whatever this stuff is.
If we're going through this conduit, let's go. Get in there.
Oh, sorry, you're going through the conduit.
Yeah.
My mistake. Yes, the Evo suit will not fit through the conduit.
That's what I was
sorry.
asking.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I misunderstood what you were... I was looking at my notes or something.
Looks like we're going to have to go... It looks like... I don't think she's going to fit, so we got to go back around 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's not good. No, let's just go through here. She can go around. She's got this suit on. She'll be fine.
We can't leave her. Let's go. Let's Alex, go up to 4.
Okay, fall in line. I'll go to 4. Let's go. Up.
Who's keeping after Shively?
I am.
Okay.
I'll grab her by the arm and drag her after me.
Back into 4. Opening the bulkhead, the laboratory looks as it was, except the body in here is no longer there. And you will each take 2 stress upon discovering this corpse is now missing.
Corpses...
I told you.
Corpses don't... They don't... Why? It's not here. But they don't...
This is why we go through the other way, I'm telling you.
I put my hand on my gun and I say, all right, let's go. Come on, don't worry about it. Let's go. Head down, heads down.
Charging through. Okay, back into 3. As you usher everyone into 3, Inara with a hand on Shively. Shively begins to twitch in spasm. And her chest bursts open to reveal a red eye.
Alex!
Tentacles wrap out of it around her limbs as she completes her transformation of the infection that ravages her body. And we can make an aware roll here as we enter combat.
Kill it!
I-bomb!
I told you!
I have an ability called Kit Bash. My PDD emits an electric shock, lowering target aware roll to 0. When can I... At what point of combat would I use
You can
that?
use that in the first round of combat.
Okay. It's a 5 for Cecil Nobbs.
10 for Inara.
12 for Alex.
Still 0. Unless an hour has passed. Ooh, maybe an hour has passed. The little greeny thing is...
An hour has actually passed. So what is that? The effects of the painkiller?
So,
Or was that a burnout?
The -1 die for an hour. So that's done then. Okay, with -1, that's a 5.
Of course we had to take the long way. Although she would transform in the submarine either way, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, better she transforms now than in the sub with us.
Yeah, she would have.
And she probably would have torn right through the suit that I would have made her put on.
And she would have benefited from its armor.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing that didn't happen then.
Ooh, Dr. Astoria got a 9. Alex,
Yes,
with
sir.
12.
I'm quick to take out my gun and put this lady down. Pew! Right in the eye.
Which one?
The one in her chest.
Right in her whispering eye.
I have 2 8s. No, 2.
All right, 2 hits. The Shively fails to defend, so you land both shots into its eye. That yellow-red blood mix goo splatters from it all over Inara,
Oh.
who it looks like is up next.
As soon as I see her transforming, I'm going to pull out my scalpel, and slice at her as I run away.
Okay.
And my scalpel does give me a +1 to my fight, which would give me a 2, but I still have a -1 from the pain pills, so I get 1 die. I don't want to tell you what I rolled.
In a good way?
2.
Well, okay, that sucks. So that's nothing.
And I will run over to the door to 2 to try and open that one.
Astoria, the good doctor. I think the good doctor's just gonna go with you, Inara. I mean, she can't fight, but she's choosing not to. She may be a pacifist at heart. Maybe that's what's going on here.
She's a lover, not a fighter.
Well, exactly. She joins you, Inara, and she opens up the bulkhead as her action. And then next is, well, Nobby and Maxie both got 5s. It looks like.
I would like to go first.
Go for it.
I've still got a dart left in this gun.
Don't miss.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so I bring this gun up and aim. Just pure focus after still running on some rage from poor little knob being smashed right before my eyes. That's a 7.
Ooh, the dart, unfortunately, you're focusing very hard, but eyes still wet with tears blurring your vision as the dart sails wide and ricochets off the side of this bay, off of the sector. Maxie,
What? Remind me again. We're in 4, correct?
No.
you're actually in 3 now.
3. Okay. What items were in 3?
3 is the operation / the infirmary. So there's the computer terminal that you accessed in here to look through the cameras, and overturned medical table and medical supplies litter the floor in here.
I'm just gonna grab one of the chairs. I assume they're on wheels, and just try to push it over underneath to take out the back of her knee, so she into the chair to try to push her down into the. Because we haven't opened the other door, so the bulkhead going to 4 is still open, right? I'm trying to just push her into the chair and push her into the bulkhead to shut it. Is the idea, right? So it's not going to work well for me, regardless. But so I have that would be a fight, right? Or how would you like to roll that?
Well, I would say, yeah, it's a fight. It depends on the skills. You tell me what skills
I have
you want to apply.
I have no fight whatsoever. So.
Okay.
Is
Is there anything else that's applicable?
Well, sneak. If I could use my sneakiness to be able to sneak over and get the chair to surprise her by pushing her, because I'm not really trying to. I'm not trying to hurt her. I'm just trying to remove her
Trying
from
to
the room.
surprise her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Surprise! It's a chair for you to sit on.
That's going to be a no.
Okay.
Do you
Let's
have
see,
you have anything in guile?
No. I have research, search, and sneak.
Okay. Unfortunately, none of those are going to help you. So you can roll a die. You're going to be able to roll 1 die, and then you will resolve 1 level lower on the chart.
All right, let's do that then. I rolled a 9, -1.
No. So remember, any negative is going to be to a die pool, not the result. There's nothing modified as the result.
So that would make it an 8 then. Or no, I'm sorry, you didn't modify it. So 9.
Right, but unfortunately, the next tier in the table is 2 to 7, which is a failure, which is the one that gets resolved.
Yes.
So good try. You kind of hit the chair against Shively, and Shively doesn't move at all. You don't move her. She's kind of like hitting against the wall.
Okay.
Good try, though. I think last is Shively. He's going to reach out and... Yeah, you're right in front of her there, Maxie. She's going to try to give you the old tentacle.
Can I use my bodyguard?
Yeah, absolutely.
I run and put myself in the line of fire.
Okay, go ahead and roll your body.
Oh, snap. 2 9s and a 3.
Ooh, well done. Easily defended, shunting away the tentacle as it's swinging at Maxie's head.
Shunted, son.
Shunted. And then that is the bottom of the round, so we re-roll aware.
All right. I would like to. Can I now apply the thing where?
No, you have to use that as you have to do that as your action.
Oh, fudge. Okay.
Frickin' Shively. Shoulda known.
2 for Maxie.
That's what Alex gets for trying to be good.
3 for Inara.
6 for Nobby.
14 for Alex.
Wow. Story got a 4. Okay, Alex.
Yeah, girl. She's right up in there. She's gonna go for the jugular like she did with Legati.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 crit, 2 successes, and a fail.
Dang,
Yeah,
so that's a
boy.
total of 4. So it defended 1, so you get through 3 damage, but just like the unconscious Legati, you get that knife right into Shively's throat, around the tentacles, cutting down into the eye, and you kill Shively with the knife. Well done.
And I say something
Alex is
like,
a beast.
yeah, that's why I'm here, guys. Let's go.
Okay.
Left, right, left.
Okay, well done. Continuing into 2 then.
Yes, sir.
Aye, Captain.
Again in the room as you left it, and you can get through the bulkhead into Sector 1 back to your pod.
Awesome.
All right, anything else we need to do in here, guys?
No, run! Wait,
No.
how do we know? And I turn to Astoria. How do we know you're not infected with anything?
Give me the vaccine then.
No, that's valuable.
Nah.
We're bringing that to the
We're
surface.
good.
How do I not know any of you are affected? I was fine getting into the pod by myself.
You want to go back?
I don't want to go back through that.
All right, come with us. I'm not giving you the vaccine.
Let's get out of here.
I wanna look in her eyes. Well, I can't because she's got a helmet on. I wanna look through the helmet glass into her eyes. Do I see? Does it look normal? Are they twitching or anything? She looks like she's about to pop an eye from her chest.
She got a
She looks
tentacle.
back into yours with the same quizzical look. And I think both of you are pretty sufficiently freaked out by now and stressed. I would imagine Astoria has a very high level of stress right now. Maybe suffered a few burnout rolls herself. And you both probably look a little twitchy.
Could just see you twitching.
Do you want to try to perform some type of medicine check on her? If she's going to let you.
Can I just let me examine you real quick before we go, and you can examine me too.
Then you're going to do the same check on every one of us.
Okay, but let's get into the pod bay first, and we'll do it there.
Yeah, let's keep moving. I agree.
And as you walk to the docked pod, you see Yang, now fully tentacleized, appear
Yeah.
from around the corner of it. For what could be our last fight here, let's reroll some awares.
It's a 4 for Cecil Knobs.
2 for Maxie.
9 for Inara.
12 for Alex. Let me get my gun back out. How many
Let me get
bullets?
my gun so I can take care of this one too.
How many bullets I got left of this thing?
You see, though, this puppeteer has a second tentacle that has erupted from Yang's jaw. And Alex is first with a 12.
I take out my handgun and I shoot it. And I forgot to reload it.
Oh no!
No passes. A critical fail for one of them.
Can you roll me D10 as your bullet ricochets up the side of this pod.
5.
It's Maxie's favorite number.
I actually, with my handgun, get to roll 5d10. So I forgot one, sorry. Yep, still a fail. We're good. Still a fail. 5 dice failed. And you're all gonna take stress, too. Son of a gun.
Which means
Yeah.
Maxie and I both take a wound.
I will die.
A wound!
What? Why didn't you tell me?
What?
Because I remembered that I take 1 health per every time
Not in
we
combat,
get
though.
Yeah, but I thought you had like
stress,
3 health.
and we-
Not in combat,
and
not in combat.
I did.
You don't incur stress from failed combat rolls.
So no one will take a
But
stress.
it's her job.
Yeah. I
Oh
thought
no,
we
but
get
yes,
stress
you will
because
fail. You will take stress now. Sorry, I thought you were
Oh,
referring to.
frick.
No. I
Previous
took
instance.
stress. I had 3 health, but I lose 1 health per stress that I gain.
No,
for
you
4
lose
hours.
1 health every instance of stress you take.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm down to. Okay, I have 2.
If anybody gets to 1 health, let me know so I can heal you, please.
The bullet harmlessly ricochets off of Sector 1, and everyone, yes, does incur stress because the soldier has failed their job.
1 stress?
Yep, you take 1
Just
single
remember
stress.
the 2 people I have killed, okay?
I have 1 stress.
The 2 not people.
Yang is next.
Uh-oh.
And he's kind of looking around.
It's okay,
It's
I'll
gonna
step in
lash
front.
lash a tentacle out at who's charging towards the I guess Alex. Yeah. First tentacle at Alex.
Yeah, I'll jump in front of it anyway, so. 1 success.
Okay. Easily avoided. Second tentacle coming out at you. Ooh, that is going to be 2 successes. So go ahead and roll a dodge again.
1 success.
Okay, so you do take a hit. So you suffer 2 health, and the tentacle where it kind of contacts your skin and it leaves what looks like almost like a burn mark,
Oh, frick.
and like the flesh around the wound, like it starts to radiate like this heat. You can feel it like burning.
Okay.
Inara,
If I throw the eye bomb at it, would I get a die for using the eye bomb? Like, would the eye bomb as an improvised weapon come with a die to use?
it will not.
Damn. I have 1 in fight, and I have a -1 die for the rest of the time we're down here. So, but I could push myself, right? So I could still get 1. It would just be 1 tier lower, so I would have to roll a crit for it to do anything.
Yes, that's right.
Ouch.
I have 2 in medicine, and this would be kind of like anti-medicine. So I should be able to use those 2 dice.
Anti-medicine.
I thought my chair thing was a stretch, but feasible.
Cool, calm, anti-medicine. GG's.
So you're saying my medicine roll is not feasible? Oh shoot, I can't do anything.
I'm gonna be a really bad doctor.
Kevorkian. Call me Kevorkian.
I guess I'll try with the eye bomb anyway. See if I can roll a crit.
All right, have at her.
I did not roll a crit.
Critical fail.
I rolled a 3.
Well, it's 1 lower.
That's okay, because again, in combat, you don't incur stress from the failed rolls. And next up, I believe, is Astoria. So Astoria is going to run into the back of the pod. She's not going to bother fighting. She gets in, kind of lowers the door to it, and gets up into the ramp. Knobs.
I would like to use my action to do my ability, to use my PDD to emit an electric shock, which is going to reduce the enemy's aware roll to 0.
Okay, excellent. And the jolt lances through. What is it? I guess this is Yang, I think. And again, its tentacles twitching in. It's twitching, but in a similar way, but clearly different than the way it moves itself involuntarily. Maxie.
Is there a path or a clear or even a sneaky path in which I could use to try to get into the pod?
No, I mean, Astoria got in there. You can slip in behind her.
Okay, that's what I want to do. Do you want me to give you some kind of a sneak check or anything?
Nope.
Or just go? Okay, that's what I'm going
He
to do.
wants to use a skill.
There is no disengage in this system, so you're fine.
Okay.
All right, reroll awares here. So, Yang right at 0.
2 for Nabi.
Oh man, my rolls were so much gooder earlier.
5 for Maxie, but am I out of this as I climb into the pod?
Oh no, friend. Oh no.
Okay, 5.
2 for Inara.
I'm really struggling with that scorched arm. I got a 4.
Okay, wow. It looks like Astoria is going first, and she closes the hatch to the pod and moves to the controls.
What a bitch!
Oh, I'm pissed.
Am I in there with her?
Yo, yeah, you are, Maxie. She's closing it with the two of you, and Maxie, you're 5, so you're next.
She likes you.
Okay.
Oh, I just want some privacy. I'm not
She
taking
goes
off.
over to. So she's over at the controls, away from the door opening.
Yeah.
I will reopen it.
Okay.
I look back and what are you doing?
We have to get out of here. Close the door.
No, not yet. At least get 1 or 2 of them out.
1, 2. She points to herself, and then you.
I open it up and I yell down, "Hurry, she's leaving!"
She could. Well, save that for next round. Okay, Alex.
Everybody roll high aware next round.
What you got, Alex?
I'm going to move and turn around and shoot at Yang.
Okay, yeah, you want to move into the pod and then
Yeah,
shoot
can I
from
make
like
it?
the. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot from the pod.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Remember to roll 5. I only have 4 dice. That's what happened last time. 2 9s. That's good. Yeah, 2 success.
Well, it's a good shot, a well-placed shot, but Yang rolls a crit and a 9, so 3 successes to defend. But
Ouch.
you are in the pod now.
I'm in the
I
pod.
imagine you're kind of like almost on the ramp, but you're pretty right at the threshold.
Just like
there.
hanging out the door. Yeah.
Inara and Knobs, you both got a 2.
I'm running for the pod.
As is Knobster.
Who's doing what first?
I'm running first. Since he didn't say, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna run first.
Okay. So, Inara, you make it in easily. Knobs, you're just going to follow in?
Yeah, heck yes.
Shut the door,
And
shut the
I'm
door, shut
gonna
the door, shut the door.
Try and slam on the mechanism to close the door.
Yeah. That's
And
what they
it
call
closes just as Yang gets to act, and you hear the tentacles thumping against the door as it closes. He gets one right into the top of it, as it's like kind of raises and lowers like a drawbridge, right? And it just crunches the end of its tentacle off as you seal the escape pod.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Launch it, let's go, let's go.
Hey, medic, should I be worried about this? I point to my arm.
Wrap it in something. We'll look at it when we get to the top. Let's get out of here.
No! Treat it now! And Astoria
Yeah.
pulls the flare gun and points it at Alex.
I'll treat it. You get us going. I'll treat it.
The thing it got me, like, I don't want a freaking eye in my chest, like.
Okay, I get 4 dice. I have 1 success.
What exactly are you doing?
Trying to do medicine on it. Oh, I get 1 more die, actually.
Yeah, but I
Medicine-
mean, like, what
Medicine kit. I pull out my medicine kit. I'm going to wrap it and put gauze on it, like burn gauze, and wrap it up with an ace bandage.
It's a tensor bandage for the Canadians.
Story, like, is there something else she should do to this? Like,
No, she's infected. That's not going to do anything.
Wait, so I need
She's
that,
not
I need
infected?
the elixir, yeah?
We don't know what that does. You don't want to take that. That could
Then
make it worse.
kick
That
her
could be
out.
that could be what infects you.
She
could
stays
be
here.
infected.
If we leave with her here, we're all dead.
Tell you right now, I could kill you all.
I
And I'm
inject
not
her
even
with
a-
half
Look
of
at
the
it.
serum.
It's infecting her mind already.
I inject her with half the
She's
serum.
always been
No,
like
that's
that.
that's her standard.
Wait, half a dose? What is
Oh,
this?
my nerves are quelled. Thank you for that. Are you jabbing her? You jabbing her, Maxie?
Yeah, I jabbed her. I go, this'll cure her, and I stab it in, and I put half of it in. I don't let her see that I only put half in.
Are there any
That's what he
exosuits
said.
inside the pod? There aren't, are there?
There aren't, no.
I go, done!
I knew this whole
Her,
time.
her hand
I
with the
knew
flare
this
gun
whole
wavers.
time.
Alex, you get a little prick in your shoulder, and you see Maxie has injected you with something.
Maxie, what'd you do? What is that? The serum?
We don't know what was in that. We don't know what effect this will have on you.
Listen, you take care of you, I'll take care of her. I know what's in here. I looked at it.
You don't know
I'm a
what's in there.
scientist.
You don't know what's in there.
Astoria, is he right? Did he give me the right thing?
I'm not a researcher.
I read the book.
I'm a field
book?
support specialist.
What book?
The notes. I saw it. It's
It
some stuff.
doesn't matter. She's been ejected. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Go!
Before
Secure
he
her.
destroys us.
Yeah, you hear banging, and then Astoria kind of hits this big button, and you
go!
launch the pod into the water.
If you guys want to, like, restrain me into one of these seats, like, I'll let you do it. Like, I don't want to hurt you guys.
Restrain both of you. Astoria, you sit down too. Both of you are getting
Don't you
restrained.
touch me, and she points the flare gun at you.
Pull out my scalpel.
I will look at Maxie and I'll say, here, take my gun. If I change, you kill me. Don't let me infect you guys. Here, take it. And then I hold my
I'll take
wrists
it.
out like I want to be tied up.
Yeah, I think she's
And
got.
I look
she's
over
got a
at
good
my
idea.
bicep and
Let's do
I
it.
kiss it. where the burn is.
Okay, you're gonna bind her. You're gonna bind Alex. Okay,
The binding of
it
Alex.
is the binding of Alex. It's a slow descent back to the surface. Astoria still has her flare gun trained around the room, and Maxie, since you administered this vaccine, some of it at least, I'm gonna let you pick high or low
Yeah.
for it to be successful.
Hi.
You want a high? Okay, I'm gonna roll a d10.
If it's above 9, we get it.
Yeah, well, yes, you're right. If it's above 9, you get it because I rolled a 10.
Hot.
Alex, you
my
feel
mind.
the burning over about the hour that it takes to get up. The burning starts to get worse in the first about 10 or 15 minutes, but then it very quickly starts to subside. And actually, the lesion on, like, the effect that the tentacle had against your skin subsides too, and no longer that red, raw looking skin there. It's gone. It seems like this vaccine, that's truly what it was, has done the job. And you all make it to the surface safe and sound without any additional transformations.
Except for
Wow.
Nobby transforming into a man.
A basket.
Changed.
I really did not think we were gonna make it out of there.
Neither did I. Holy Hannah.
We get to the surface and Alex goes around hugging everyone and you just think to yourselves, how did you get out of the restraint?
And suddenly she's like, I'll take my gun back now.
Yeah.
Well done. You make it to the top, and you all get, there's a debriefing as Dr. Astoria and the crew keys, personnel keys, of course, are collected from you, from company personnel. Astoria is taken off, and you're all subjected to your own individual debriefings to give you a recount of the events of what happened. What kind of insights would each of your characters maybe reveal, if any, to the debriefer? Let's start with Inara. What kind of things would you tell the person you're giving your reports to?
I would tell them that there are things on the bottom of the ocean that we just don't understand and maybe shouldn't mess with. Things better left alone.
And the person scribbles a few notes onto his clipboard, maybe checks a few boxes. Maxie, what would you be saying?
Well, I think the temperature is quite low, and you're out of mustard.
Another a pause, and a head tilt, and then scribbles. Navi.
Look, I told the other guy, and I'm going to say it again. You guys need to reimburse me for a little knob. I can fix him, but you're footing the bill. Also, do not go down there. Don't send anyone down there. These doctor people got in way too deep. There are things down there that should be left alone. I've seen some nasty stuff, and that's the worst of it down there.
He scribbles, and you can actually see what he's ready. Kind of lean forward. He says, "No place for drones." And Alex,
Yeah, what do you want to know?
well, what did you see down there? What happened?
There's these, like, tentacles and, yeah, just, yep.
And this person writes nothing. Because you gave them nothing.
Real quick, guns are pretty effective.
You discharged weaponry in
a submarine, yes, sir.
pressurized environment.
Yes, sir, several times. Yes, and the critical hit spot is right in that red eye that develops on the chest there, sir.
And the final
Max
note
damage.
that this debriefer records is may need psych eval. Well done, everybody. You've survived your first foray of the company.
Huzzah.
Patrons, I hope you enjoyed that playthrough. That was pretty good. I dig this system. It's
I
kinda
do
cool.
dig this system, yeah. It's
I thought we were dead.
Me
hard
too.
to play
A little piece
a
of
month.
Nobby is
Yeah.
dead.
Oh my gosh.
Aw,
Little knob.
poor Little Knob. Are we gonna get a eulogy song for Little Knob?
I don't think so.
Bill, please don't sing.
I think I speak for everybody when I say no. It doesn't matter who's delivering it.
So now we played twice, right? 2 sessions. I think it's different enough that in a month off we were like, what? But the more you do it, I like it for sure. It's interesting. We definitely have roles, which is cool.
Yeah, I think it's definitely pretty specific. Like your character, like you should be doing specific things. There's not much branching out, which kind of seems strange though when like the whole team can get into combat, right? We found, I think, in this playthrough, it's like, well, what the hell am I going to do? And I think you all did a very good job of being creative with your environment. Again, a loosely described environment. This module it was nice that it was in there and included, but there's a lot of missing information that you can just inject whatever you want into it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really liked this module. I thought it was a cool setting and an interesting story.
Yeah, I did too. I think the underwater lab is a cool environment. Very lucky that we didn't get a pressure blow. So every time somebody missed but they were discharging a firearm, if you rolled a 10, you would breach the sector you're in. And so we had a couple rolls of those that were close, but no cigar. So that's lucky.
Yeah. I thought there was going to be like bigger, badder monsters in the deep that were going to start attacking the compound
The
from
whole
outside.
facility.
Yes.
Oh, dang.
Well, there's so much opportunity to gain stress. It's a high intensity all the way through,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting stressed out in the second chamber because you're trying to figure out what to do, right? I don't know what to do, and you roll, and suddenly you start getting stressed
Yeah.
out. So, yeah.
Which is very realistic. I would probably be crying by the end of that.
True. I'd be terrified and shaking like a leaf.
What was my stress at the end? I never took a... Yeah, my stress was 11.
The other thing is, like, if we were
Got to 18.
to play this as a campaign, like, my character's screwed with all that stress. Like, even if you take a rest, you're not
You
gonna
gotta have some downtime.
You're not gonna get rid of that much of it.
I think it's wiped clean, right? This was a mission, so I think every
Oh,
mission you go on is wiped
I
clean.
see.
I'll play another mission in this system if the doctor heals Maxie of his tick.
Can I have a different one?
Yeah, okay, well, depends. Depends.
You've survived the Eurydice research station. Your trip down there. They're trying to make it that destination spot, but I don't know how well they're.
Okay, great.
Bye.
Yeah.
Rest in pieces.
Ba, 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 ba.
All right. This is a fantastic patron-only one-shot, and I've been Maximilian Maxie Sharp.
And you're John.
And John, sure.
Yeah.
I have been Inara. I am Emily.
I'm Elena. I played Alex.
I'm Bill, and I have been Cecil Nobby Knobs.
And I'm Leland Steele. I've been Dr. Zed Yang, Dr. C. Ligotti, Dr. J. Shifley, Dr. K. Astoria. About 3 hybrids, 2 puppeteers, and 1 master puppeteer. Happy adventuring.
Now we say the ba 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 ba.